project management is more than just following a defined process. It's actually about shifting the way you think. In fact, having a mindset shifting perspective. And so in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can start shifting your mindset. Practice mindfulness and stress management. How does that correlate with mindset shifting? It actually correlates a lot. If you're going to change a habit and you want to start doing things in a new way, part of that is learning how to manage your stress because you're going to be doing new stuff. It's not always going to work out. Are you going to revert back to old ways of working because you didn't give it enough time because your stress levels are really high and you're just not feeling comfortable? You have to learn how to weather that. And the best way to do that is to learn mindfulness. Mindfulness is a great technique for stress management. Now, let me back up. When it comes to mindfulness, it's not just about meditation, although that is very powerful. Very quickly can you get into a mindfulness state where you're focused on the present moment, outside of that whirlwind and the vortex and the white noise, as I like to say, and you're really focused on the present moment and now, which is going to help you really shift your mindset. There's mindful breathing, there's mindful eating, there's mindful walking. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you can do in order to help with reducing your stress, giving you peace of mind. So when you are shifting your mindset and things aren't going according to plan, because it happens, right? Continuous improvement, all of that fun stuff, it's not going to be perfect. But that's okay, because when you bring in mindfulness and stress management, you're not going to get caught up in it all, and you're going to give it the time it needs. You're going to play the long-term game in order to ensure that you truly adopt your mindset shifting. If you want to take your mindset shifting journey further, you're going to need it, and I'm going to tell you how to get your hands on it later on in the video. Embrace continuous improvement. In order to shift your mindset, one of the things that you definitely need to understand is you need to continuously improve. That's how you start shifting your mindset. If your mind is static and you just think one way is the only way and you have this perspective and belief from a long time ago, and with time and energy and circumstances, things have changed, but yet you still have that old mindset, then there's no way you're going to be able to do that mindset shifting. So that's why embracing a continuous improvement perspective is so important. Learning is continuous. It's always up until we take our last breath. Can we actually continue to learn? And with project management, this is really important. I have over 20 plus years of experience in project management, but I do not claim to know it all. I'm continuously learning and embrace that. I'm letting you know there's going to be people, scenarios, situations, new tools and technologies that are just going to help you learn and get better and allow you to continuously improve, which is a big part of shifting your mindset. Since we're talking about how continuous improvement is part of mindset shifting, before we jump into the next tip, watch this. If you want to go to the next step with me and you want to learn more at a premium level, you can enroll in Slay Project Management. It's the exact process I use for all my clients, including all the tools you'll need. I've put the link in the description box below. Think outside of the box. Okay, I know we've heard that terminology all the time, but what does it really mean? It's about being creative. It's about not being stuck in our ways of working just because there are ways of working. Again, this is about shifting your mindset shifting. So thinking out of the box becomes important. And this is where brainstorming is really big in order to come up with creative ideas that you need to have in your projects, particularly when you're brainstorming new solutions, brainstorming how to solve problems that have popped up. If you could start thinking differently out of the box, yes, I know it's a terminology. Sometimes we have a hard time figuring out what does that really mean, but it really is about thinking differently and not staying to the status quo, but really thinking outside the boundaries, coloring outside of the lines in your coloring book. Set expectations and communicate the why. If you're going to start mindset shifting, not only for yourself, but for your team members, this is going to be huge. expectation of shifting your mindset in projects of how you're going to work, what you're expecting from your team members, what your team members should be expecting for you, but also communicating behind all of that is really going to help you in order to really progress and move forward and shifting the way you currently work to really a way that's going to be more inclusive and transparent with your team, which is just going to make you more successful in your projects. Again, that whole mindset shifting. Foster a positive and encouraging environment. Whenever you do mindset shifting, you realize that, you know what, at first it kind of maybe feels a little uncomfortable. And so you're not too sure if you're on the right track. So you want to, for yourself especially, and for your team, you want to be positive. You want to foster an encouraging environment because people are apt to make change and shift mindsets in what they do when they know that they're in a safe place, that they're not going to be judged. Because again, when you're doing any mindset shifting, you're doing something new for the first time. It may not turn out well, or it may turn out well, but you want to know that you're not going to be judged for it. So a lot of things that you can do in order to help with that is, again, explain to your team why you're doing it. You want to be encouraging by asking everyone and acknowledging them and what they're trying to do. You want to make it transparent too. If there is some specific mindset shifting you're asking yourself and your team to do, highlight it, saying, guys, this is what we're looking to change. Let's check in on it. I'm going to attempt doing something today. Let's talk about it afterwards to see how well it worked and what can be improved. But doing it in a very positive, transparent way is really going to help ensure that you can adopt those things much quicker. Do you remember earlier on in the video, I told you this is going to be really important to help you with mindset shifting? Well, it is, and it's for you, free. How do you get it? Go under this video, there's a link for you. Make sure you watch this next video. It's all about how to communicate effectively with your teams. On that note, if you could subscribe to this channel, join this awesome community, give this video a like, provide a comment, it would be so helpful and appreciated. See you at the next video.